Oh, I'm getting raccoon eyes.
He won't put any sunscreen on unless I sit down and
Don't
put it
think
on
about
him.
it. Don't think about it.
Or he doesn't have time. It's like, let me put sunscreen on you. Gotta go.
Got places to be and people to see. Been busy today.
We have.
Anybody on there yet? Two people.
Maybe else on.
So hi everybody and welcome. We're actually right now sitting at the CD3D truck, which is right here behind. It's zero, didn't I?
No, you said CD 3D.
I was doing the abbreviation. I was doing the abbreviation. Zero 3D. I don't know why they call it 3D. The Zero was just fine before. I don't
Maybe
know.
a lot of the stuff they make with a 3D printer. I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll have to ask.
And so we're looking at new products and stuff. Something I found out, you can get you a phone holder for in the back where you sit, and we can get a charger put on it.
There you go.
You can have your own.
Because my phone's always dead. He's like, my phone's in there.
It's my new charger. But it's far, my phone. My phone's on here now.
Yep.
So it's wearing the battery down again. So stopping in here, we're at Teddy Morrison's Destination Daytona, Harley Davidson dealer. And so we're going to chase him down today. I'm going to talk to him. I want to try to get a few minutes of his time to get him the lowdown on us to make sure he kind of knows who we are and what we do. And we're more
he
than welcome.
liked our name because it's like, oh, when I was a kid, when Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure came out, he's like, I was all excited because my name was in a movie title. So I don't think he'll forget our name.
So Ray's Moto Life's on. Are you coming down? Seemed like I thought you were coming down.
I don't know. You know who we haven't seen yet either is Harley One Forever.
You know, he's out there hanging out at Cackleberry getting you all them crazy videos going on.
Oh,
He said last night at Confederate Railroad, guy's supposed to be sending me a video. I have to look and see. He said the girls went wild and they were playing Trashy Women and they got up on the poles and they were pulling their pasties off and it's going wild out there. It's Cackleberry. What do you expect? Probably did it without.
Wild West.
Probably even if they didn't have the music, they'd have been still doing that.
That was your song they were playing, Trashy Women.
I like my Trashy Women. Have you seen Dr. Harley? I don't know. Who's Dr. Harley?
We've seen Harley Frank. And then we've seen Weston Customs. We've seen him a couple times.
The Badgers today.
Saw the Badger.
You've seen, was that the Henri one?
Yes, saw the
Didn't really
Henri
talk
one.
to him, but he waved and I waved back. And we were very busy. We had a lot of people. Arlen Ness was there this morning. Rod from Buffalo Chip was there. Lloyd's Garage. They own an Indian dealer. Plus, they got the shops all over. They got the one out at the Buffalo Chip. Got to talk to them today. Rusty Wallace was there. Today's video, we'll have Rusty's son. What's his first name? Steve. We got him coming on today's video. We caught him at Broken Spoke. If you check it out, let's look and see. They're supposed to be doing autographs twice this week. I think it was Saturday with the first one. I have to see what the second one is. Put it on our list of things to do.
So it's kind of neat because everybody was already there. So everybody's kind of walking around and everything. And all of a sudden, you hear Rusty and his son and their entourage, I guess, 3 or 4 of the bikes.
Ball inside. Everybody gets back and everybody's shaking their hands. You know, it's kind of neat. Did Rusty remember us?
Yep. I told him, I said, we're thinking about coming up and seeing your shop. He's like, all right, that'd be awesome. So we'll have to try to make it up there. We'll have to check the weather and see.
Let's see, from Pennsylvania. Not too much money going into bike this year.
Oh, he's not going. He's got too much money into his bike this year.
Travelers on, good afternoon. Dr. Harley is the YouTuber's friends with me and Hell's on too. I guess we don't know who Dr. Harley is.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to. Well, I know where Hell's on 2 Wheels is.
He's working over at the Rick Rack tent. He's working in there.
Is he the same person, Dr. Harley and Hell's 2 Wheels?
No, he said Dr. Harley is a YouTuber's friends with me and Hell's on 2 Wheels.
We'll ask him where Dr. Harley is.
So Emery's on. How's it going, Emery? He's probably hard at work today.
Yep.
It's Monday, right? Yep.
Yep.
And it's early in the morning. Oh, he's on the same time we are.
Yep.
Maybe he's eating lunch.
He might be.
Taking a break.
Taking his lunch break, huh?
Is it hot up there? It's hotter than a hootie owl here today.
It's warm.
Muggy. It's like 99% humidity and like 75% dew point, and it's just miserable right now. If you're on your bike, that's what's really weird about humidity and the dew point. You're riding your bike. He's waiting for the air conditioner, the furnace to kick on, the air conditioner to warm up.
He used to have to go in attics all the time. He was a
Yeah.
gas
Well, in
company.
California, it was bad because if it gets, if we're up to, I was working on the Inland Empire, and it would be like 100 or 105, it'd be like 140 up in the attic. But we weren't allowed to be up there so long, so if we dropped dead, they'd be liable for us. So he said, Dr. Harley is camping at the Cackleberry. We haven't.
I think where Harley Frank's at too, or Harley went forever.
Joseph's on. Hello, Bob and Tam. Joe, Bike here. You were talking to my friend Mark this morning. Catch you in Sturgis. Have fun.
Oh yeah, he just left.
Yep.
He told us to go to. Sorry. He told us to go out to Flagler Beach and eat pizza at Fargo. What are you doing?
I knocked that little rail out. I think I do that every time we come here.
Would you raise it up and then pull it down?
Yeah, I hit it with my heel.
You can't sit still. So anyway, yeah, we did talk to Mark this morning. He was here.
Heck with it.
Now he's gone.
Just
When
left.
we started the live, he just walked off a few minutes ago. Slim Jim's on. Hey there, how are you doing?
So the Pistons Builder breakfast this morning was pretty good. Had a good response. A lot of people there. It was a good crowd. If you didn't spend the $25 to go there, you missed out a lot. Got another one of
over $10,000 for the Strider bikes.
Yep.
Got them online on camera.
Yep. And we're gonna have a tour with them when we get to Sturgis. Talk to that. We also have the TMR.
TMMR. Tennessee Motorcycle and Music Revival.
They really want us to come to their event, and so we're going to see. But what it would have to be, we end up cutting Myrtle Beach short. So we'll have to just kind of see how Myrtle Beach is to see if that's feasible to do. I don't know.
I also said we got to head up north and pick up.
Well, we haven't come up with the money back yet.
I know. We got to.
Parking tips for the Speedway. Are you riding a motorcycle or are you in a car? If you're in a car and you're going to the races, you need to buy the VIP parking pass. Or you're going to be walking a long way. You ride your bike. I don't know if you could. I guess that's why the races don't really start till 7 o'clock at night. I guess because they figure the vendors are closed and stuff. Go there and talk to Amsel Adam. Leave your bike sitting up there with his shop. That's what I would do if I was going to races. We'd be going to
We got
Adam.
an appointment to go see Amsel Adam. We're going to get our oil change.
David Eastwood's on. He says, good morning. He must be on the West Coast. Hi, guys. You look marvelous. See you at the Buffalo Chip. Yep, Chad Ness. Are you staying in our group with us? Or are you just at the chip?
I should start writing these people's
Yes, you
names
should.
down. A lot of people said, we're going to stay with you guys. I'm like, okay. Because the Buffalo Chips acts like there's only a few people coming, like, I don't know, 15 or 20. But it seems like there's an awful lot of people saying they're coming and staying.
Well, some of them that we found out is you didn't say when you were calling, I want to be in Bob and Tam's section. So then they just stuck you someplace. So we can't, there's no more spots available in our area. But you can still come in our area. And so, but we need to know, so we're going to talk about after the rally here. We'll start talking about it because we need to know, because we're going to have a barbecue on Saturday and we're going to give out wristbands. And if you don't have a wristband, you don't get to get the high-end food we're going to get at JR's barbecue.
If you're on, don't forget to give us a thumbs up before you get off.
Yep. Raise Motor Live. I'll be there. I'm only live about 3 hours from Loretta Lynn's Tennessee Motorcycle Revival. That's pretty neat. We went 2 years ago. We didn't make it last year.
Because we headed up north to Laconia. We weren't going back that way. It worked out perfect the first year because it was the weekend after Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
So we were driving home anyway. We were on the 40. It was right there. So it worked out perfect. But now somebody moved. I don't know who moved. I think it's Myrtle Beach. I don't know. Because it never seemed like it was that late.
He didn't say that he moved or they moved. You can talk to him today. Promoter. So we'll see. I'd really like to go there. But yeah. His wife wasn't there, was he?
No, he said she didn't get to come, and he was he looked like a little puppy walking around after the event was over. He's like, I really miss having her around. But I guess they still have a son at home, and they don't like to leave him alone a lot because been doing a lot of promoting, so they've been gone a lot. So
X and Bikers on. Good afternoon. Yep, it's afternoon here in the East Coast. It's actually about 1 o'clock when we came on. I don't know what it is now, a few minutes after 1. So depending on where you're at, will depend on if you're earlier than us or if you're overseas, if you're in one of the foreign countries across the pond, you could be in the evening now. So yeah, pretty neat. Overall, the rally hasn't been bad. We did get rain last night where we were at. It started about 9:30, 10 o'clock. Pretty good rain. People out of Cackleberry said it never rained at all last night. So it's kind of one of those. It looked like when I seen the cell go across, it looked like everybody got rain. But it's Florida. When I was a kid, we were down here. It rained on one side of the highway. It wasn't raining on the other side of the highway. Crazy. So pretty exciting. Meet and greet here, not bad. We probably had about 10 or 15 people stop by, maybe a little more here today. So not too bad. And it's kind of nice because it's kind of staggered. We're not getting to where everybody's showing up at the same time.
Yeah. So we get to talk to everybody for a little bit.
Yeah, Loretta Lynn's is May 19th every year. So maybe it's Myrtle Beach that moved theirs around then. Don't know. We'll have to look at Myrtle Beach compared to last year. I don't know. We booked our camping before we ever left. So I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't understand. So I don't know. It is what it is.
Somebody moved something because, like I said, it worked out perfect that first year we went.
Well, see, when you look at rallies like this, you got to see, it's like here. This rally here, Daytona, pulls a lot from the East Coast. It's people from New York, Canada, coming down this way, and everybody in between. That's what the big draw here is. Everybody's tired of winter. So they want to come down here and have some summer. Where you see, like Leesburg. Leesburg's more of a local rally. You know, you're going to get some Georgia people. You might get some Mississippi people. But, you know, Florida people, you're probably not going to get much more than that. Panama City's kind of the same thing, but you get some Louisiana people. You're not really going to pull that far away to get
there. Some like people from Ohio and stuff like that come down.
But
straight.
Yeah. So when you start looking at rallies, we always call it the 500-mile club. That you kind of pull a local rally pulls about a 500-mile radius. I think like Laconia is kind of the same way. Ocean City might not even be 500 miles. Let's see what else we got. Cliff C says, have you all met up with the fella from Kentucky that won the camp? Yes, he's on the video tonight. That was supposed to be mine. And yes, he will be on tonight's video. We didn't end up not going to the camp. We haven't had time, but he came to the breakfast Sunday, so that's going to come up tonight. So you can see him talking. Great guy. His wife couldn't come. She's a registered nurse, and where she worked at, the other person already put in for the wedding. And she asked him, can't you cancel your wedding and do it next week? I want to go with my husband. And so he had a great time. He's had a lot of fun. He had a lot of really good things about it. So we may try to get out there, but he's got to leave Monday instead of leaving Tuesday. That guy's sitting on the front porch. Sitting in a foot of snow here in Massachusetts. Well, get on a plane and come on down here. It's a freaking. It's going to be actually, other than the humidity is a little high, but we're in the high 70s, low 80s. The rest of the week, no rain predicted. If you guys come here to Tennessee, hopefully we get to meet up. Yep, if we do, we will let you know. We also got to stop at Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. They really want us to come, and we're going to stop on the way home, talk to them, see if we can come up with something to get us there in September. So we'll have to see. That's coming back halfway across the United States again. So we'll see what happens. That might happen. We'll let you know. So right now, that's what our plan is. We're kind of hanging out here in Florida. As soon as this is over, we'll be 3 weeks, almost 4 weeks in Florida. So we spend about 3 weeks around Disneyland, Orlando area. And then we go down to Port Charlotte. We'll be down there for a week.
April 1st to the 10th. And
then we come back to Orlando, and then we get ready for Leesburg. Panama City, we haven't found out how many days we're going to be there. I'm assuming we're going to be there the same days that the vendor trucks show up. Tuesday or whatever, when they get in. Tuesday or Wednesday morning, we'll be able to get in with them, and then we'll be there till it's over. When they pull out, we'll pull out. It looks like we're staying on the vendor slot. So we got to get all that ironed out. As long as nothing happens, we'll be there. If not,
that's the plan.
We may only be there one day and ride over on the bike, stay in a hotel, and then come back. So the plan is we should be there the whole time. So that's kind of the rundown right now, and then up to Myrtle Beach after that.
There's Karen. Have you made it down here yet? I think she's staying at Heckleberry or
Cabbage Patch.
One
of them two.
Either that or she was coming out today or something. I remember seeing something about that. Oh, these chairs are not very comfortable.
I don't know what to tell you. So what do we got on here for people? I got 40 on for an afternoon. That's not too bad.
Monday afternoon. Yeah. No, she's not here yet.
So it's not quite as hectic as it was. Last Thursday was nuts here, they said. And but they said that they couldn't buy any beer. They didn't have their license to sell beer on Thursday outside yet.
Oh, they were doing that over there? Wow.
Oh, they got
have
the ball. Oh, the cage. No, they didn't get the. Which we're trying to figure out what happened. They had the wall of death here forever. Well, we ended up talking to the guys out there at Cackleberry, and they're like, "Oh, they told us they didn't want us back this year." Well, Shelly Rosemeyer said that the wheel of the wall of death is the one that said they already had something else going on. They went and they're like, "Why would you give up a guaranteed job? You've been there for 5 or 10 years and give it up." I don't know. So now they got the steel ball like they have out at the Full Throttle that you can't use anymore because they burned up.
David.
They got that now, and it's over there. So they just over there, and they got a picture of the guy riding around in a steel ball, similar to the wall of death.
Where are you at in Tennessee, Race Mobile? There you go.
Must be close to Loretta Lynn's. What town is Loretta Lynn's in?
Hurricane Mills.
Yeah. Ray's Moto Life lives in that neighborhood. He's a YouTuber. Well, he's got a YouTube channel too, I think.
Oh my God. My ears are dropping.
High altitude?
I don't know. Evil. Hi, Roy. And Clem and Jam. So they all know each other. Jamestown East.
How far is Jamestown East from you? No, listen.
They live in Jacksonville. I'm going to Jackson. Jackson or Jacksonville?
So how far they live from that?
What is it called again? Jamestown East. How far away are you guys from Jamestown East?
Don't know.
I'll have to find out here.
Yeah, must be somebody back here. Oh, this is the back of the parking lot. Somebody's out there revving their exhaust up a while ago, and I thought it was somebody. There we go. I got some subscribers stopping in.
How you doing?
And go around. We'll turn the
All right,
camera
we'll have
around.
to turn the camera
Turn the
around.
camera around. Na 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 na. Look, we have subscribers. Don't lose it again, like your truck keys.
I found them. Oh, somebody called me.
$200 to spend for a stupid key. I
Oh,
don't need
Vanessa
it.
called again. Hey.
Keep
All right,
going.
let me see. Vanessa. I hope Charlie's all right.
And you got to go the wrong way again. All right. 1, 2, 3. One more. You get stickers yet? Get some official stickers if you stop by. Showing them that. So Ray's Moto Life is going to be live tonight, 7 o'clock. You want to check him out? So Ray's Moto Life, which has a YouTube channel, he lives in Jamestown, Tennessee. How far is that from you? Never heard of Jamestown, Tennessee?
But it's supposed to be cold. It hasn't been too bad. Oh yeah. I'm a much happier.
Jamestown East, it's called.
Yeah, you've been on the break. I did.
Is that cool free?
Yeah.
No, there was one of our subscribers. He's got a YouTube channel, and he's in Jamestown, Tennessee.
Oh,
He said he's not very far from Loretta Lynn.
Right. You're all set. You're all set.
So that's what we thought it'd be kind of close to where you guys are. Could be the other way.
Oh yeah, I got it. You know,
Jamestown, Tennessee. Yeah. They're watching her. Wrong phone. I need her phone. This phone had no service. Let me see your phone.
So, you know, it's like, and so we talked to the fence director last night.
Jamestown, Tennessee. Yeah. Visible doesn't work. It is T-Mobile's the only thing that's working here right now. Okay, so here's Jamestown here. There's Albany. Jamestown there. Eyeballs are on.
I don't know if we'll do that.
Yeah.
Is that what you guys
Oh,
do?
yeah, we're doing
Cool. So they're from New Jersey, and he's from St. Augustine. So our friends are relatives.
Yeah, tour guide, friends, tour guide. Yep, pretty much.
So if you're looking for a tour guide, we have one here. Knows the area. Take you around.
Nice.
Show you all the stuff.
I don't charge that much.
Yeah, there you go. That's the way we live in California, because we used to go out there.
We'll turn the camera around. There we go. Turn the camera around. Take a little walk around while she's talking and show you a little bit of going on. There's a guy over here called Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and I think they sell exhaust for different kinds of bikes. I thought there was some Japanese bikes in there, but I guess they're Harleys. They've got Pan Americans that they have. So we're in the Zero 3D. Got to tighten it up. It's flipping around on me. That's their booth. They got these new bags that are watertight, coolers you can mount on the back of your bike. You won't get all wet. Keep your ice, your beer, whatever you're drinking. They got bands playing already. I hear a band over there playing. So they got Admin Black. This is where Monkey Man's supposed to be. I don't know what day he's coming in. Tuesday. I don't know if he's coming down here on Tuesday or what day. One day he's got his meet and greet over here. So it's actually across from the Zero tent if you're coming to see the Monkey Man. Cab is next to them. J&M's down there at the end. They're always in the same spot. Some of these other people have moved around a little bit. Here's where they're doing their service at. They got a bunch of bikes here. There's all the appointments they got going on today. So I got a little bit of a waiting list for stuff getting done. So they're hard at work. There you go. Installing some new products. Looks like he's hooking up you putting a phone charger in? Oh, new dash lights. Oh, ain't that pretty? Yeah. Oh, that's pretty special. Can you get to that switch and change it?
Yep, it's right here.
Sure. That's pretty neat. So they've got that, and is that hooked into existing wiring, or do you have to run something new?
Nope, this is new. First product, I think in the front anyway. I think you might have something back.
Yep. Looks pretty neat. He'll be styling now. Now he's got to get some lights on his bike to match. Have to tell him we got a deal going on today. His bike over there, it's got blue lights on it. This one got yellow lights. He got the new lights too. It must be a hot product. Did you install those too, the lighted dash, or was it already on it? Oh. Yeah, he just showed me over there. He's just putting them in. I thought maybe this guy got them too. There was going hot now. Everybody wants them. That gets him to where he can match his bike down here. Next door is Stinger trailers. Little fold-up trailers. They're installing a whole bunch of exciting stuff over here. He can work on trikes and stuff. Got a whole bunch of new stuff going on there. Guy got him some new Reinhardts while he was here. Got him some colored lights on his bike here. He's got them on changing, so it's blue. Now they're purple or maroon, red. So you can pick the color you want, or you can have it change. cabs over here showing off their exhaust. You can hear it. That's one of the things I like about coming to the rally, especially Daytona and Surges, because you can actually get to see products. You can touch them, you can hear them, especially exhaust. When people tell you recommend, I'll tell you the best exhaust to get. You can't say that because you don't know what you want. Are you just interested in the sound? Do you want it for performance? 2-for-1's the way to go for performance. Do you want to keep it to where you got duals? So they have a lot of Honda stuff now too here. So if you've got a Honda and you want to get some lights and stuff, Cyril's got a pretty good selection of that going on now. Got some Hondas here. There's some more colored lights. So let me move back around here. Back to my spot. Trying to put the tripod down here. All right. Body. What?
The camera shy.
Camera shy. You can go over there and bother her. They're subscribers too. Cam. This guy's a subscriber too. Come on over. He didn't want to walk in front of the camera. All right. Rodney, thanks for calling us the best. Let me change the camera back around to my side. If you guys really want to see me or not. Settings. Camera. Back. Done. Hello. I'll just leave it right there because that way I can switch it back. But I can't see the comments. I guess I got to go back. There it is. Okay, Mike, so what's going on under the Big Tent? Well, we are over here at Zero 3D. We're on the Bruce Ross, not Bruce Rossmeyer anymore. We're on the Eddie Morse Destination Daytona Harley Davidson dealer. We got about 130 plus vendors on this lot and on JMP. So lots of vendors, lots of stuff. Thursday night here last week before they even opened, this place was packed. It was packed, and we came out here on, when did we come here the other day? I don't know, Friday or Saturday. We stopped in here, and big crowd here. A lot of people going on. Great rally. Raise Motor Life says hit that like button. I'm only seeing 4 likes. Hey, make sure you guys do that, because what it does when you go on to a YouTuber site and you write a comment, you give them the thumbs up. What that does, it shows YouTube that, hey, you liked what they were doing. You want to see more of that. And what YouTube then does is they recommend us to other channels. Other people, other subscribers, maybe somebody that's not watching us. Somebody else is watching another, maybe a Daytona video, and they'll say, hey, here's a video that these guys are doing in Daytona during bike week. Maybe you might be interested. Well, if nobody gives the thumbs up, or nobody likes it, or you guys don't stay on very long, then they go and go, well, nobody's interested. No, I ain't showing it to nobody. And so that's why sometimes it'll happen. I've got a few YouTubers that pop up on my screen at night that, they're like 100 or 200. They're here kind of cover the rally, things like that. Usually when I'm here at the rally, I don't have time to really watch a lot of the other YouTubers to see what they're doing. So Evil says there's 23 in the house, or 23 that hit the thumbs up. Sometimes you almost have to go out and come back in and see what the real number is. Sometimes we don't even see it. Road Glide 911's on. Tell them that it's facing you. The camera is facing you. So, yeah. So, you mean by telling them what's going on in the Big Tent? So there's zero sign up there. I can't even get it turning the right way. Everything's backwards all the time. So, hanging out here. We'll be here till 2 o'clock. So whatever's still left, 30 minutes is still left, and we're hanging out here. And then we're going to be walking around the property here. This will probably be. We're going to come back one more time later in the week. We're going to have another meet and greet. We got to go over and see. It's going to be over at All About Customs. We're going to be stopping over there and doing some videos for him, and then we'll do a meet and greet while we're there. And it's at the other end of the property here. It's over by J&P Cycles. But when you come in the back, because now they're making you come in on the Love Truck Stop side. You got to come in that way, come around the back, and if you want to drive into here, you have to drive through there. So when you come through there, make a right-hand turn into right by JP Cycles. Right there is to the right is All About Customs. I did my handlebars. I love my handlebars. I wished I would have put them on a long time ago. So Palmoto, he's out here in Daytona. Where you at today, Palmoto? We're gonna be over here at the dealership all day. So he will walk up to you all. There's somebody saying hi to Palmoto. Palmoto. Everybody saying hi to Palmoto. Palmoto's got a YouTube channel too. But he does, I was actually wrong. I thought he was a stunt rider and all that. But he's got a channel that he's out of Miami. He does follow around a lot of guys with crotch rockets and stuff like that. But what he does is he buys a lot of the older crotch rockets and he fixes them up and he sells them. So he's involved with that. And he's also doing some demos and talking about some of the different bikes that he rides and checks out, and kind of neat. So it's something neat to go look at. And so they're talking back and forth to each other. Thumbs up to everybody. And that's what's great. You should always support other YouTubers. You know, if you're watching us, it doesn't hurt to go click on somebody else's channel like this, like the guys that are on here now. Click on their channels and, you know, and say hi and see what they got going on, especially when you're first starting out and you're smaller and you're learning more. Not saying I'm a pro at doing what we do. You know, we learn a lot of things the hard way. We're hoping this year will be our big year for, you know, to kind of go jumping, especially with going to Buffalo Chip this year. I mean, we're going nuts. We got over 500 new subscribers in the last 2 weeks. So we've been really busy. All right, gotta take a picture. Let me just turn it around. Looks better when I go the other way. We're gonna flip the camera around because you gotta take a picture. Settings, camera. Look, I'm still there. Flip it around. Done. There you go. I just can't lean over like that. Just feels my back. And so
That's the thing. I've got a where I live. There's a velodrome is. So it's like for bicycles, two winter tracks, but it's outdoor. It's in Rock Hill, South Carolina, and I ride that. So I'm used to leaning over.
Oh.
I've done thousands of miles on that.
So do you ride the bike down or do you trailer it down?
I only came down for a few days, so
Oh,
I just drove my truck down.
okay. You're just down
I'm
checking
going
out
right
what's
back.
going on.
Yeah, I do it every year. And, yeah, my brother used to live in Pop
Oh, okay.
and I'd come down. Yeah. Next year, I told my friend that I'm going to tell him we have to come for the whole week.
There you go.
Isn't it fun? There's a lot of stuff.
If it happens, like.
Well, that's what I said. He's worried about Main Street too, because he was there hearings last night. They were saying.
We'll know a lot more come June 1st. That's one of the scary times we're hearing. The other time is right after October, guys. Those are the 2 dates that we're going to be watching what happens on Main Street.
Saw that video. I saw when you were talking about the changes that are going to happen.
And so a lot of rumors going on, but Daytona is dead. Nobody comes in Daytona anymore. It's not a beach community. It's you get high school kids, college kids. That's about all that comes down. A few families. Hotels are so old. You know, people would rather go to Hawaii, go down to Miami, or go out to Panama City. Or what Panama City did, which is what I think is going to happen here. They built condos.
Oh yeah, that sounds good. Yeah,
And then that brings
go about
people
30 minutes.
People take the condos, they rent them out and stuff like that. Panama City's like that. They've only got a handful of hotels. They have a crap load of condos now, but it's always busy down here now all the time. So, but then that what makes it tough is if they did that to Main Street, what we're hearing is they're going to put like trendy stores and banks, and then good and well, spend $1 million for a condo, they're going to tell you can't ride that bike up and down Main Street. Yeah. So they may let you
as loud as they can play it.
And so, yeah, so I definitely, once we heard that part, I can see that would rejuvenate Main Street. That would bring a whole new breed of people in and maybe things to go. The same company is buying a lot of the businesses out on the 818. So maybe that's what they're trying to do too, tear down a lot of these old bad buildings and build up some nice new hotels and stuff like that to bring more people, rejuvenate Daytona. So we'll have to see 20, 25 years from now if anything's changed or we're still here riding around. Yeah, so it might, next year might be exactly the same. But we do think that Dirty Harry's will probably either be closed for sure, unless somebody else buys it. But so I don't know. It's tough to buy a liquor license that you're only open, 2 times a year. You're really making money. I know, but you ain't making any money the rest of the year. We go down there. We got here 2 weeks before. There's like 5 people. Dirty Harry's. They ain't making any money with locals. So
I'll just have to go.
hey, we're back. Microphone around. Yeah. Hey, sit back down. Get over here where it's on the Bob side again. Let's see what we got. Whoops. I keep hitting it. I'm gonna ban somebody here in a minute. Has a YouTube channel too. XN Biker. Okay, didn't know that. You guys gotta tell me when you got a channel. So there's another one that's got a biker channel, so check that out. XN Biker. Robert Ash is on, just saying hi from Ontario, Canada. We got a lot of Canadians here. I haven't actually really got to talk to Canadians. A lot of foreigners are here. Man, my hair's a mess. And a lot of foreigners here. We met a guy this morning, which is crazy. Here's a guy, I forget what country he came from, but he's here just on a vacation. He actually had a job. Him and his wife both had a trucking job to come in. So they tried to get their green cards, got denied. So they had paying jobs to come here, and they wouldn't let them. So I told him, if you want to go down to Mexico, come across the border for free like they do the rest of the people. And he's like, no, we really want to come over and do it right. And I was like, it's so sad that the guy can't, that has a job. Where's that guy from this morning, that foreign guy we were talking to?
He just said the UK.
Okay. So like I said, the guy had a job and he can't get a green card.
Yep. He wants to come over here.
But if you're illegal, you can run across the border and
that's what we told him.
no
Go down to Mexico. He says, because he was very pale, he's like, I don't think they'll think I'm Mexican. I said, doesn't matter. If you come across that way, they'll let anybody in.
And it's sad that the guy had a job. So I don't know. He's a truck driver.
Yeah.
Bob, and you all using the StreamYard or YouTube to do this live? It is StreamYard. StreamYard allows you to do this. Now I pay $20 a month. My straw's in the way. $20 a month or something like that. I get this. I get comments. StreamYard, you can do it for free, but you have more features if you like. We can do more channels. So right now we're streaming live on YouTube and on Facebook. I also can put it on my Sturgis page. So we have that in here. You can put it on Instagram. You can do all these different things that you can link it to, but you have to pay the more you decide to pay. So yes, we use StreamYard, and we've had pretty good luck with StreamYard, but now that's another reason you can upload more videos to StreamYard. So like I found out, some of you guys that are YouTubers, we went back to try to find the chicken lady. YouTube does not keep all your lives. The chicken lady's gone.
Here too. I can't see the name.
Rockstar Eyes. Dying Breed. We went to the Iron Horse and met the headband man. Cool dude, got a free shot glass. There you go. Pretty neat. Grizzly's running around. He's from Arizona. You might have seen him on our channel already. He was actually, last night he was at Broken Spoke, and I seen him someplace this morning too. Must have been here. Send me the link, and I will get on and ask you guys questions. I have a StreamYard. Hey, you have to... I don't think I can message you through here. No, I don't have my headsets. So, no, we're not going to do it today. We want... When we do a... If
do we have your number, Race Moto Life? Is it on there? No. So email us your information and you can either call and talk to him or we can email you some stuff.
But we can set up something for you to. What we do is when we do bring people on, sometimes you can have a tendency of getting echo when you have more, because what happens is you get a delay. And so we always use the earpieces. So that way we make sure I don't want to,
Don't
I'm
forget
picky about
thumbs
my
up.
sound. So if you send me the link on my Instagram Messenger,
It'd be easier to do it through email. Ray's Moto Life, that's the name of it.
yeah.
You have Instagram on this phone?
Not on my
that's
phone, I don't.
Messenger.
They took mine off because I didn't verify myself.
Well, then I need my phone. Where's my phone?
I don't know. Keep losing your phone. Lose your phone, she ain't gonna have a phone.
Instagram, Ray's Moto Life.
So we got about 20 minutes, and we'll be getting. Probably not gonna do this live more than about an hour. If you want some of my life, you will see I have microphones and everything. I have a good setup. I'm not saying you didn't have a good setup, but what we do is we have, if you guys see when we bring guests on like Adam and all different people we brought on our channel, we always put an earpiece in us for the sound, because I don't want to turn the phone up, because if you turn the phone up and listen through the phone, sometimes you can get an echo, and because it's delayed, because we're live. So there's actually a pause. Like if she turns the phone on, there's like a, I don't know, 6 or something second pause between what we do.
So we're saying, hi, welcome to our live. How many people's on? Well, then you guys see, hi, welcome to our live. How many people's on?
So there's a delay. So when we're talking to you, if we have the earpiece in, we can hear you, and everybody else can hear it fine.
In real time.
I see a lot of people don't have problem. I don't know if StreamYard has that problem, but the other thing we always try to do too, if we're going to bring somebody on the channel, we like to talk to you before on the phone, because we like to have an agenda about what we're going to talk about and things like that. And so even if we're talking to Amsoil Adam or whoever we're talking to on our channel, we've already free to talk to them about, this is what we're going to talk about. Here's a question, things like that. That way somebody's not like, oh, you want to know what we're doing tomorrow? Oh, I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. What are we doing tomorrow? We don't want to. Some of the channels that do lives are not saying you or any of this like this, but I'm just saying in general that I've watched some lives on people and I just can't watch them because they're talking about nothing.
Adam's a nice guy.
And
I'm assuming you're meaning Amsoil Adam.
So yeah, Amazon Adam, we haven't had even a chance to get over to the Speedway yet. So today we're going to spend all day pretty much here. Tuesday, I guess we don't have anything down for Tuesday now. It's the ride's Wednesday morning, right? We're going to be doing the
First bell morning ride.
And if you're interested in that, it's $25, but you got to do it online. Go to our Facebook page. We got a link on there to pay ahead. Helps support the women. Guys can ride too. What has been your highlight of the trip so far? My handlebars being installed. I really love my handlebars. About the rally, what has been my highlight of the rally is the people that we're meeting. We have probably already met a couple hundred subscribers. Some people are fresh as just 2 days ago they started watching our video, because some people have been watching us from day one. So that has been my highlight, because that's what keeps me going. That's my motivation to do this. When somebody walks up to us and says, wow, man, I was on my way to Daytona, and I was sitting home and your videos came up and you started showing us where all the video, everything was at. It was like, wow, I want, that's great. When we got here, we knew where to go. We knew where to buy, where we were going. Campgrounds were available, this and that. Hotels that were open and closed. They really appreciate that. And that's what's nice about what we do. I try to give you as much pertinent information as we can to help you out. When you get here, you can do all the fun things that you want to do. Because Daytona is like Sturgis. There is so much stuff to do here. Can't do it all. You got to figure out, hey, if I know the land's on Saturday and I know Sons of Speeds, where's my line at to do which one? Got to pick one. Because there just isn't enough time, especially if DeLand. If DeLand opened up at 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, you could maybe go there before you went to Sons of Speeds. But we really wanted to cover the Sons of Speed, so No, nice. No surprise. Always the best people. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We try to do our best job, give you guys great information and all that good stuff. So that's what we try to do. Find anything?
No, I'm writing Ray's Moto Live. We're having a private conversation here. That's why I told him. He said he thought you were having difficulties with your audio, and I said, well, every time it seems like we use StreamYard to do a live, we learn something new every time we do it.
So we use the microphone on here. We actually have a Rode microphone. It's the same one that's on our stick. And but what happened one time we had trouble with the live. What happened was I used this connector because I didn't have the microphone because we got the bike, so I don't have everything there. We use this microphone hookup, and you would think it would work fine because it's a USB-C. No, it did not work. So that was the problem that we had on that one live. That was really crappy time. We couldn't hardly hear her talk or anything else.
That was one over there.
It's great stuff for me.
So a lot of excitement going on. It's a little quieter here today, but just like there when I went down to look at their board, they were really busy. They had a lot of work going on here. A lot of people looking at products and stuff. It's not overly swamped, but like I said, we haven't made our rounds. We went over to Brian Clockworks, got him on this morning. Went over and filmed a little bit over at Cobra. Didn't get to talk to them yet. Who else did you talk to this morning?
I talked to the people from Harley Davidson 120th anniversary. Some people from corporate, one of them the girls, the marketing girls. Got Rusty Wallace, got Teddy on. I don't know, did Rod go on camera? I don't think Rod did. Marilyn did. I don't know.
Yeah, he wasn't very happy what Billy told me. He's like, who told him that? And who told you this again? I said, Billy Lane. Okay. I said, well, I'm just checking. I just want to make sure that we're not, I told him that with the flat track, and the flat track's actually coming out there next month, and they're going to look at the plans. And he's thinking it could be 2 years before the actual flat track is done at the Buffalo Chip, which is why he let us kind of talk about it, but he's not making a formal announcement yet, which is great. He's letting us talk about it. So it's still in the works, but he had told me that, we're going to have a son.
That would be his 40th birthday.
Yeah. So he's wanting to have the Sons of Speed to be able to race out there. So when Billy yesterday, not on camera, I actually had some subscribers that wanted to meet Billy, never got to meet Billy. I'm like, come on over here. We know Billy really well. So I got up and said, hey, Billy, come here. He was in his truck. And he rolled me down. What can I do for you? I said, well, these are some fans of yours that wants to ask you some questions. They're subscribers of ours. Oh, okay. What do you guys? So when they got done talking, I asked him, I said, are you pretty excited that Rod's got, the American flat track and that you guys will be able to come out there and race? And he said, well, I'm hearing different. And I'm like, different what? He said, well, I'm hearing it's not going to happen now. I said, so I'm thinking, what, the flat track or what? So I said, well, who told you that? He said, well, somebody that works for him doesn't want us to do it. So I'm assuming it's Sons of Speed. They don't want that race out there. So I went to Rod today and I said, and Rod looked at me like with a blank look like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, who told you this? I said, Billy Lane. And he's like, and he said, tell me what you said again. And because I guess he just want to make sure I didn't misunderstand what I was saying. I said, well, Billy said that somebody in your office told him that you're not going to have the Sons of Speed out there. And he's like, well, we're going to get to the bottom of that. He messing with Rod, things he wants to do. Even though Rod's kind of slowly stepping back. Was somebody saying something?
No, I am. That's who you think it is. Oops.
Who is
First
that?
name. Forget it.
Oh, you're trying to say that that's who's probably complaining about it? Well, I'm not. I don't know. I'm not saying nothing. Yes, I probably would think it's that person. I mean, it could be anybody.
So Mike says, good day from Michigan. Just heard thunder.
That's a motorcycle. They were doing over here. They got electronic adjustable exhaust sensors by Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Let's go there and see what that is. I always like to show you new products that you hear something. So maybe we'll go over there and see what the heck is an electronically adjustable exhaust system. How's that work?
Maybe you can make them really loud when you're out in the middle of nowhere.
I don't know. You'd have to be. I don't know how you could change sounds, not electronically. You would have to. I would think if you changed your tuning, you could do that, but you wouldn't. typically you wouldn't want to be changing from rich to lean or lean to rich. When on your motorcycle, you could do some really bad damage to your bike.
There's the ACT trailer.
Yep.
ACC.
He's the SBC performance guy.
Is there thunder? I can't see that.
He got our eyeballs on.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it's almost like it's far away. I can't see. I don't know.
We don't have you haven't been
Just
bringing
the
your,
steady rain and the melting of the 8 inches of snow we got 3 days ago. Well,
Yeah.
that's good.
we got no snow down here.
Nope, no snow in here. Just saw the Daytona bagger race advertisement pay-per-view.
Ah,
Didn't know that.
we only had a pay-per-view on that. So if all goes well, we're like
going.
this. We actually got some tickets to go to the race on the 9th. We got to sit up in the stands. So we may be giving those away.
Are you
Anybody's down
going
here.
to the flat track races this week? It's in the works.
So we're still working on that.
As I said, we're like this.
But I don't want stand seats. We want to be in the pits. We want to be able, the whole idea of us, we're only going to be there about an hour.
Talk to the brake shows.
We're going to go there, get you some footage. You can pay on the pay-per-view to watch the race. They wouldn't let us do a live. If they're doing a pay-per-view, they're not going to let us do a live from the race anyway. So, which is fine. I wasn't looking to do a rides anyway. I just got to get you guys some content on the racing. Because a lot of people always say that to us. You guys go to Daytona and you don't ever show the main thing that does. Well, actually, if you would have went over there and seen what we did at the Sons of Speeds, that's really what they used to do back here. The bagger races that they have over here at the Speedway isn't what they did to start the rally out. That wasn't that style of racing. It was more of what we've seen at the Sons of Speeds. It's those bikes that were, 90 years old, 100 years old, 75 years old. Those are the bikes that actually raced, not all the baggers that we have out here today that's going to be racing. So they did have the enduro track. We didn't go because we had something that was Saturday. But we were already at the Sons of Speed. We weren't going to go see the enduro race, which we've been to enduro races before. It's okay. I don't think see bikes flying through the air and stuff. And
I got a question. On the flat track, they don't go around. They just go like a quarter mile or something?
no, that's quarter mile racing. This is the race that they'll have.
Because if they do it at the Daytona Speedway,
They're going to do that track.
but it's curved. It's not flat.
The bikes are made different. They're made to do the curves. So they're going to be doing 200-mile circle. They're going to be doing, what is it? I don't know. So it's, I think it was 200 and I think it's 200 laps, 500, and so they're doing a circle race there. It's not drag racing.
There you go. Right
Drag
outside.
racing is a straightaway, like in Sturgis, we watch their bikes go down the street with the time light. They do a quarter mile or eighth of mile track. That's drag racing.
But I mean, it says flat track, so I'm thinking the track has to be flat. If it's flat and you're not going around in a circle, then you're gonna have the curve.
Well, this is different here. I don't think they built another track. I've never been to the flat race tracking. I'm assuming they're using the same track they use for the Daytona 500. Normally, flat track racing, kind of like, the racing that they have, like the sprint cars when they do them in Long Beach, race around the track.
Yeah.
That's what I consider, I think that's more flat track racing. But I'm not a flat track person, not an expert on it.
I guess we'll find out if we get to go. Say a solenoid changes the length of an exhaust tube and increases the torque at low RPMs and increases the HP at high RPMs.
Where do they do flat track racing?
So do you suggest Myrtle Beach or Biketoberfest? Myrtle Beach summer?
Yeah, are you looking both summer or are you looking fall?
Well, Biketoberfest is fall,
Yeah.
but Myrtle Beach spring or fall.
Yeah.
Because they're both very short rallies. They're only 4 days, where Myrtle Beach in the spring is longer rally. Quarter mile flat track they call a short track, as opposed to a half mile and 1 mile flat track dirt races. Okay. They have many flat tracks across the quarter mile tracks, and the red mile is a quarter mile banked track. Okay. So that's what I was thinking. I'm thinking flat track. So
they also call, like here, I just looked it up on Cycle World, and originally it was a dirt track, but they raced like dirt bikes on it, more or less. That's
so
what
when we did the Sons of Speeds, when I interviewed some of these people, mostly the girls, they were telling me where they've all raced before and what they've raced on, and they've raced on dirt and this and that. and ice. I've never seen ice racing, but a lot of the
I
guys
think,
didn't say that.
I think what
The
they
guys-
do
the girls
is you
did.
have like a dirt bike and you have a spiked tire.
That's what they were saying.
And
That's
that's how
what
you
the
do
people
it.
I was just talking to that were here. Hardest part about drag racing is to shift the gears and silhouette heels. Stiletto. Yep, that would be tough. Don't confuse the Daytona 200 with the flat track. Oh, I guess those are two different races then. They race on an oval dirt track on the property. So they must race like in the pits in that area.
No, they do kind of like there's that. Yeah, they race. No, not in the pits, but probably where you can camp at. They'll probably set them up. Now, when they had the enduro thing, they had it where the big thing that says Daytona 500, the track was built there. When I looked at the video that Larry put up.
They had motocross at Daytona. I know. And if we would have known,
Well,
the
it's a
guy we're
boat.
trying to get in to the flat track races, his wife does all the stuff for the motocross. So we could have maybe
Yeah, but-
got into the motocross.
And it was Saturday.
I know, but we could have maybe if we would have known that previously. Oh, we'd be out there at the. But it was at night. Then the speed bar was already over. The motocross was at night at 7 o'clock at night. Anyway, I'll be there for Biketoberfest this year and the 4-day rally. He likes the 4-day rally. It's just not enough time for us to get any traction to get it.
So
going.
we don't do short rallies anymore. Just because
Okay,
of that way,
so
unless it's on a
maybe
way, we're
the-
going
the
somewhere.
County fairgrounds have horse race track.
Because it's like now, so we've already been here a week and a half, and our videos are just now starting to kick. And we're starting to do pretty good on most of the videos that we have out here. Not super crazy. We got one that's about 70,000 views. I put out a couple weeks ago, a teaser, and most of the videos now are over 10,000.
12,000.
It was. I said the one week I did about 3 weeks ago is up to about 65,000. It was a free looking at it. Everything else is about 20 and under. It varies. Because we threw in a lot of crazy rallies, crazy videos. The dealerships we stopped at, put the one about saving gas, diesel money. Those didn't do real good. Those are under 1,000 because people are only going to click on that want to know about those two dealerships or know about the gas card.
All right, so wrap it up.
I guess.
Because it's 1:57. I'll do this now because he always adds on.
Well,
to
let
the
me
end.
switch this around, and I will go for a little walk around the lot here and show you some other stuff that's going on while she kind of cleans all this mess up.
Show him the Cyril tent.
I did that already. I already walked around. I did that when you were talking to them people. I done did that. Look. Oh, here we go. We got how do all live streams do? Well, the live streams, to do the live streams, one, you can sign up and get it free. You won't be able to get the logo at the top. They put the Yard Stream logo. But what you do is you got to go in and show your channel on there. You got to put all your information in, like your Facebook, your YouTube, all that stuff in there. And then you go to those channels. You have to okay it. And then after that, you go into StreamYard, you sign in, and it's you hit live stream, and it'll come up and say which ones you hit the logos for those things, whatever your logo is for your Facebook or your YouTube, and hit that. Like we have another one, StreamYard. It's for our Sturgis page. We don't put that on here unless we're talking Sturgis stuff. And so I can put other things. I can put Instagram on there and stuff like that too, and stream from that. They have a whole bunch of different things you can link it to. Now, the more things you link it to, you have to start paying. Then they do have a hard drive that downloaded this video on. So if something happened to it, well, if you get the free one, it's a very small download. First time we did it, one of the times we did it in Sturgis, we lost all the video. It never got sent to. So right now, it is not on YouTube yet. This is streaming to YouTube. Once I click off, YouTube will have this permanently. So will Facebook. It'll be there. And then you have to go back in. What?
Not permanently, 2 years.
Well, yeah. So the idea would be easier to show you if we catch up with you, show you how we do it. A computer's better to do it on. Are many classes that once on Daytona road course 200-mile race, this race straight away at a corner on the 2.5-mile Daytona High Bank Speedway and a famous motorcycle paved road course. Diane Breed says, I think Ray is referring to the view count and the revenue. Okay, I ain't making no money off of StreamYard. You only make money off of YouTube. So what you can do is, if you have a computer, once you set it up, you can click it that you want it to be monetized. But all you get is the first commercial. So if we play it for 2 hours, I make no money on that. There's nothing there. Once I log out, then anybody that watches the video after that is going to get 100 commercials in those 2 hours. The viewer count, I don't know the total viewing count until we log out. And then YouTube will tell me in the window how many people actually watch. Like the other day's video, the live, we had almost 700. Today, I have no idea. It shows I got 29 in the house right now. The views, do you all get good views? It depends on the live. My great uncle Stu's Bearcat had an accident, cut out lever to run open exhaust when you get out of the city, would do 90 miles per hour, 1925 vintage. Hi, Bob. Michael's on. Praise Moto. Okay, the live stream views they do good. The live stream views is just the software that's doing what we do. So StreamYard has nothing to do with it other than it's a software to be able to bring more people in and do all this other stuff with it. YouTube is where I'm making my money at. I don't make any money on Facebook. So YouTube is on so the views have nothing to do with it. This would be no different than me going to YouTube and hitting the little plus and hitting go live. Same thing. But here we can put the comments on the screen. YouTube, I can't do that. I can put my logo up here. I can also do other things here. I can bring guests in. YouTube makes you pay for all that. If we want a second camera, we can hook another second camera up here and show this and have one camera looking at us. So I like StreamYard. I started with it as a free. Sorry, wanted to ask about the money. So there is no, I'm not making any money on StreamYard. No money to be made. That's it. Cost me money. Cost me $20 a month or whatever it is that I pay to use all the features that I use in StreamYard. So the best thing to do, like I say, this video I have made no money because we set this up on my phone. Where'd my glasses go? These. And so right now we have not made a dime on this video. None at all. Because when you do it on your phone, you can't go into the programming and hit live and hit it monetized because it's not in the phone yet. If you have a computer, I can do that. So if we do our normal Sunday video from home, I usually try to, if I remember, I'll hit that button and it'll be monetized. But the only money I make is when everybody first comes on the video, they get that first commercial. Because as we're going live now, there's no commercials because you're live. If that answers your question. So StreamYard is just software that will help you do more things on a live. Where on YouTube, you can't get that. So sometimes I'll do YouTube because I want to get a little bit of money out of it. But once again, there's no commercials while we're live. You got your first one, but not the rest. So take a little stroll around here to show you kind of what's going on. Letting bikes come through here. This is one way. They got something new, ATMs out here. I don't think I've seen that before. There's a Boss Hoss, fancy trike and flames. A lot of the same vendors are here as normal. I don't know if there's anybody really new. A lot of people have asked me about the suspension guy here, suspension technologist. I don't really know anything about them. I know a little bit more about, Legends and Orland shocks, but some people have asked about suspension technology. So they're here. This is their setup here. And they're doing installs and stuff. They got products and stuff. They got shocks and stuff. I don't know if they got any air ride or not. I know it looks more like shocks. And for your forks and stuff, they got it all cut open. So they're here if you're interested in that. There's Reinhardt. Here's some rotors. Want some fancy rotors on your bike. Here's suicide choppers. Think of the ones that sell those backrests that everybody seems to go with. There's the Huffman Designs. What's nice about these are fiber versus some of the ones that are Chinese. These are American made and they're all fiber that you can get and put on your bike. So you got a lot better quality than you get all those cheap plastic ones. Huffman Designs. So they make the bags and everything. But when you look at it, it's just, you're getting something that's a heavy duty product because it's fiber. A little more money. Maybe I'll talk to them about getting stuff. Here's the guy that shows you the biker bar. Doesn't sell it. He just shows it to you. That's what I got in my trailer. Biker bar. And we'll show you a place to get it at. Here's Wide Open Customs. He's got two tents. He's got his big truck that's on the other side over there, and he got a little tent here to kind of show you what's going on at his big setup. So he's got the fairings that he sells, Road King, soft tail fairings, freewheeling fairing. He's got a new one for that now. You can check it out. So pretty neat. Got two tents now, huh?
Yeah.
You're getting big time like you do in Sturgis, huh?
Yeah, but
So what, you got a new fairing?
yep, we got our Road Glide style fairing for your freewheeler, Road Kings, soft tails. It fits all kinds of bikes. Goes right on where your quick detach is. Sony 7000 touchscreen, 300-watt speakers. Guarantee you crystal clear volume at any speed.
Good deal. Got one of these trikes. You want to get something? Check it out. Come out here. They're actually got a sales booth here that you're talking to that. The big truck's all the way on the other side of J&P Cycles. Let's roll around and see what else we see. A lot of people selling t-shirts and leathers and all that kind of stuff. Got a beer stand over there. There's some new wheels you can get. They got a deal going on if you want some 20-inch, 21-inch custom wheel and Dunlop tires, $13.49. I would assume that's for two. I would hope. So back down this side, they got the Extreme Audio is here. They're doing their stereo installs. Helen Stereo. I don't know much about Extreme. They got an Amsoil 10 over here. The factory's here. What else we got? We'll stroll up this aisle. Sunglass guy. There's Extreme Audio. Custom motorcycles. Custom paints that they do. I guess they're showing you where if you wanted to have a paint job like this, you could get it done for about $6,500, and they do an exchange. So it's similar to like the fairing exchange doing the inner fairings. You just take your old stuff and they give you a new color. So that's kind of neat. So it's a little bit heavier duty too. It looks kind of like a fiber. What's your parts made out of? Fiberglass? Is it American made? Or is it American made parts? You guys make it? Okay. Well, got to ask because there's somebody over here that's not. All right. So they're all American made. They got fiberglass parts is what they're making. Yep. So you can go metal and stuff. So you've got a deal where you can do like an exchange. Is that what you do on the sets you have up there? Like if I wanted to change my color of my bike, I could pick a color like this. You guys would just take all my stuff off, put yours all on for that price. Okay. It's kind of neat. And where are you guys out of?
Tampa, Florida.
Tampa, Florida. All right. We're actually on a live right now. We might come around later and talk to you on our regular channel, but we cover motorcycle rallies, what we do. You too. That's kind of neat. If you want to come down and just change the color of your bike, you don't want to have time to have it painted a certain color. You could pick something and they'll do it for you. And then they got the fiberglass parts, so it's a little different from what the Hoffman's got over there, which is the so I don't know if that's true. So jewelry, here's the micro DOT helmet guy. He's here. A lot of choices there. Some more clothing stores. Here's Sanity Jewelry. Seems like this aisle at this end seems to be more clothing, things like that. I've got some loud music here. I got to talk a little bit while that's going through so we don't get copyright infringements on it. And I'll turn that way here. Got a band over here at Sinners and Saints. Come back around here to Ciro, and we'll wrap her up for today. These trailers, they fold up. There they are, all folded up. Here's one pulled out, and they're called Stinger trailers. Something a little different. You want to put it in your garage. Easy to store. They got a 2-bike model. They're catching up on their bikes here. Jam's putting everything away. What?
Thanks for hanging out with us today. Hope you enjoyed it. Come see us if you're down here. If not, we'll see you at another rally. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Share us with your family and friends. Think about Patreon. Give us a big thumbs up. Ring that bell for notifications, and we'll see you on the next video.
And Winter Road Therapy's on.
Hey, how you doing?
Turn around this way. They have a YouTube channel too. What else we got here? I can't read my things here.
Wait, lunch.
So Ray's Motor Life is saying StreamYard. He really likes StreamYard. Let's see what else we got. Rick, hi, what's going on? Whoops. Just poured a Arba on an RG Limited and absolutely love them. There you go. Saying hi to each other. It's just great what you guys do, showing on, telling you all about the rallies. How we do this. We've gone through that a million times, telling you why we do it. And we have a lot of fun doing it. We'll leave it at that. I'm thinking of getting one. So the guys are going to say, everybody's saying hi to each other. And so we're going to go ahead and leave you guys right here. We're at the Ciro tent. If you're out here today, we're going to be walking around Destination Daytona, JP Cycles, getting some coverage and stuff of what's going on here, and be kind of for tomorrow's video. And we got the police chief. Talk to him today. That's going to come out tomorrow too. So I might do the police chief video tomorrow. So if you're looking for something down here, let me know. We'll look around, see if we can find. You can always email us. There it is. Email and ask us any questions that you guys want to have answered. Looking for something, we can help you try to find it, product or anything like that. But if that, we're going to leave you today. We were sponsored by Ciro 3D, and thanks them for having us out today. And that's it. So we'll see y'all guys later. And we've got a video coming out tonight showing you all the fun we had on Sunday. So thanks, and we'll see you later.